Hello dear listeners, TW here. Join me as I traverse 100 years of horror cinema, one flick at a time. Vincent Price ventures into the low budget again in The Last Man on Earth, based on the novel from 1954, I Am Legend. The film suffers from a lack of budget. Strange editing in montage sequences is off-putting and likely a result of rushed filming. The black and white doesn't detract from the experience, thankfully. Fritz Lang was supposed to direct, but there wasn't enough money to hire him. What could have been? No Lang, no colour, and an Italian crew. Price is the last man alive, and what is something between zombies and vampires are all that remain. Will Smith's I Am Legend follows a variation, but here the less ambitious film focuses on character and mood. The tense scenes of the less than physically impressive Price nudging monsters aside, occasionally light a cigarette once in his house, and said monsters knock impotently on the walls is less than stellar. However, Price breaking down whilst watching old films of his family while the creatures tap incessantly calling his name is a top example, giving Price the chance to flex his acting chops and inject some drama and pathos into the film. The cast does expand through flashbacks and the eventual arrival of another survivor. The acting is mostly rather stiff by the other actors. Extended flashback means most of the runtime precedes the post-apocalyptic scenario. This could be a plus or minus, but seeing the decay of Price's family is suitably tragic and gives a good link to Raimi's Evil Dead series, still 15 years in the future. Family members returning to their past home to lay waste to their living survivors is an intense psychological concept that the film manages to capture reasonably well. Speaking of influences, the black and white dabbling with low-angle, slow-moving monsters was obviously a big influence of Romero's inaugural zombie flick Night of the Living Dead, a mere 4 years away. While this is not technically a zombie movie, it is a proto-source of that future genre. The twists of the novel survive, more or less intact, and give a rather poignant ending that allows for a sequel of little renown, The Last Woman on Earth. This film was not successful on release but gained respect over time and was deemed at least the equal of the next remake, The Omega Man, starring Charlton Heston in 1971. While not an all-time classic, once again its lineage and connection with other future films makes the film at least passably interesting, and if you're a fan of Vincent Price, this is a worthy addition to your collection. Enjoy.